My main question is, what do you say to like those who feel like Africans, right? Like I identify myself as African, right? Because I exist within the African diaspora. And unfortunately, sometimes I've had experiences with those who have like origins directly from the continent. I've had feelings of feeling like I am less than. And so I understand that that might be an example of cultural disability, but how do you suggest a way to bridge that gap so that we can begin to look at each other as brothers and sisters, regardless of what continent we exist on?
Wow, I would take that. Okay. You know, the greatest thing that happened within the last 10, 15 years was the birth of the proliferation of the African movies known as Nollywood. I think that was just one of the blessings that came to kind of bridge that gap yourself. But let me give you the good news, because that's really why I began this little movement about cultural disability. Cultural disability, the idea of culture, the idea of disability, the idea of who you are, is an identity. It's who you are. It will not surprise you to know that those who you feel are the Africans, you are thinking that probably you are the African, but maybe you were here by through slavery or whatever shape or form. You kind of feel that less? No. The ones you are considering to be the real African come here feeling less as well. Just by their own ideology, their own thinking, for some reason, and I just can't help it. That's why we're speaking out. Most of them come here and they change their names. So how do I explain that? You are here, you're still maintaining your name, trying to find your own roots. But here is somebody who just came, right, in, by the airplane, just right here, changes his name. Forcing an identity change. Changing the accent like I wanted to do. So I'm doing a lot. So don't feel that it's all about knowledge. The way you are acquiring that knowledge, filling in the mist. You are just exactly the African, because the most important thing that we have going for us is knowing where we come from. And that's what you know. You know that you're an African. That's it. You understand? How you got here doesn't matter. The same thing. I'm here. I have my children here. You understand? So my children, for example, feel exactly the way you feel. So that's an equal footing right now. The only thing that takes place next is the upbringing, the teaching, the parental values, which I keep reminding them. Do not forget. It doesn't matter whether you get a job in Australia tomorrow. Maintain that value that you have. Maintain that background that you have. Carry who you are. Because when you get to Australia, you're going to meet another culture. You're going to meet another value. That becomes a disability right there. But it's up to you right now to begin to tell yourself, okay, this is what I'm going to take, this is what I'm going to take. What I'm trying to say is to empower everybody and to let you know that at any point in time, you are in control. It's not sitting in Starbucks that controls you because you want to you want to get into the group of the Starbucks. I did that when I was in City College. When I was in City College, we used to go to Starbucks and we began the collegiality of those who go to Starbucks. You know, I don't know, everything is a culture in here. So that you need to know and begin to draw yourself in or out of where you are. Because at every point in time, trust me, you are always in control.